Hello, Aquarius. Hello. Thank you for joining me this month. This is going to be your August monthly overview reading. This is a general reading. The way I do these monthly overviews is I pull 3 rows. The first row will be what you're feeling and thinking at a conscious level for the month of August. Then what you're feeling and thinking at a subconscious level that you may or may not be aware of. And then how those two tie together and what you see in your reality around you. Because what we feel and think at the conscious and subconscious level is what we manifest into our reality. So it's seeing how those kind of come together in that final row and come to light in the 3D world. So for you, we have to start this off, Asia. So these cards don't always represent what you think. I use these cards mainly because it helps me get the messages that need to come through. And I even have on my description here that the way I do these, that I may not read the traditional meanings of cards that come through. I may just see an image and get an image that tells me a feeling of something or a thought or something like that. It's kind of intuitive in a sense, the way I read these cards. So it's just whatever I pick up on. So it looks like you're going to have a little bit of a challenging, getting frazzled is what I'm really picking up, is frazzled. And I get like you're just busy, like just this busyness is what I'm really picking up on, that August may be really busy for you, Aquarius. And so, I think it was maybe Sagittarius, I think, had this 8 of Swords come out in the same spot with the 2 of Pentacles. Let's get the final card here. Because I'm also being drawn to, I'm also in another 2, a lot of 2s coming out. So the 2 of Cups. Now on this 2 here, the 2 of Pentacles, I was really drawn to these ships in the background there, and how this is water and waves, and the 2 of Cups is water. So I really think that I'm going to say, especially with this Asia card coming out and being frazzled, that you might be, or this may be speaking to somebody that's dealing with either is going to be traveling a lot during the month of August, and that's going to leave them frazzled, or making decisions around travel with the 2 of Pentacles, making some decisions, trying to kind of be up in your, this is 8 of Swords to me is really like an overthinking card, but that's to be expected if you maybe are trying to plan something that you might be, trying to coordinate, plan things out. So that could be, where you can be up in your head a little bit obsessively. But with this Asia card here, I'm picking up, it could be, it could be travel related, or someone at a long distance, like there's a distance connection here for some of you possibly, that might be coming through, that there's a long distance situation that might be causing an issue, that might be on your mind. But I'm really feeling like it could be around moving too, because, I'm also picking that energy up, that there could be, for some of you Aquarius, you may have to move, which is, there's just a lot of planning involved, trying to juggle things and trying to plan and juggle things around, move things around, I'm getting this energy of just trying to move things around, maybe move households, maybe having to travel, go on a trip, and it's just got you really frazzled is what I'm really picking up on. And so we have Labyrinth, and Labyrinth to me is like, and this is where we're going into your subconscious here, Aquarius. So Labyrinth to me is whenever you walk the labyrinth, it's the spiraling inward. So it's going within yourself. And and bringing that information out into reality, into the real world. So it's diving in. It can be, you know, like meditating or just taking time to look inside yourself, use your intuition, your inner wisdom, to guide you in a situation. And I think that that's what's trying to, you know, like this is saying, you know, to, if whatever this is that's really frazzling you, that I think that your subconscious is trying to tell you that, you know, you have the answers that you need, that it's not as bad as it seems. You just need to take a moment to reflect on things and think, you know, kind of like, it's really telling me just to use your intuition. You know what you need to know. You know what you need to know. That's what's really, that wording is coming through. The Fool. Okay, so this is like, you might need to have a little bit of fun. I think that you're just really stressed out, Aquarius. I think something in August has got you really stressed out. And I think you have this desire to be the Fool and just take a break. And then you have the Chariot. So moving towards something with this kind of innocent spirit of wanting to take action, swift action. This is, you know, can also talking about an awakening that's happening, you know, in your spiritual self, you know, with the Fool being here in the Chariot, that they're in the Labyrinth, that, you know, it could be signifying an awakening that might be happening in the month of August for you. At least at the soul level, the subconscious level, there may be some things that you've healed, which is why that you're needing a break. You know, that there's just, it's been, like I said, really stressful. So you're really frazzled. And then you have the Empress energy. So beautiful energies, all major arcana, and beautiful energy in your soul there, Aquarius. Very beautiful for the month of August. So at this subconscious level, things are absolutely beautiful. And even honestly, they're not that bad in your physical, your conscious level either. I mean, you have the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. And off this Two of Pentacles, I just feel like this is more just, you know, like I said, almost like planning. There's just things you have to take care of. As far as I think that this is just, you know, like trying to get things done, so to speak. It's really telling me, you know, just trying to kind of take care of things, you know, like get everything taken care of, because I think that there's just something that's going on that has got you stressed out, like that you really are either, like I said, relocating or taking a trip or something that's just that's got you a little bit stressed out. I mean, I don't see it as anything major by any mean, Aquarius. I don't think it's anything, because what you've got here in your subconscious is actually very beautiful energy. So I think you're just, you know, you've got a lot to do. You're just very, very, very busy, and it's just got you a little frazzled in the month of August, because you're just going to be really, really busy, is what I think, Aquarius. You know, you just got a lot of things on your mind that need to be taken care of, and this Two of Pentacles is you kind of trying to take care of things, like prioritize. That's the word I was looking for. This Two of Pentacles is giving me a feeling of trying to prioritize things, because there's so much on your plate. And that's why this Eight of Swords is here, because there's just so much on your plate. You're trying to juggle and prioritize, and it's got you just stressed and frazzled a bit in the month of August, Aquarius. And so into the unknown, I think this is really talking about, like I said, this kind of awakening that's happening or has occurred in your soul, because you've really empressed up. You're sitting in this Empress energy, you know, at your soul level, and you have Chariot and the Fool with your beautiful. It's like this. It's talking about him in your soul of you have transformed and had this awakening. You are, and maybe because you've had this awakening, you're making changes in your life based on this awakening that you've had and you're going into the unknown. This is a journey. This is travel. It's going into the unknown, and that's being reflected, that I think that you've had this awakening and realize where you need to go in life. Like, your soul's purpose, where you need to go, the direction you need to go, Aquarius, in your life. And I think, now you're just in the conscious level, you're just trying to figure out, how do I do this? How do I make this happen? I know where I got to go. I've figured it out. I know where I need to go. Now, how do I make that happen, in the real world, in reality? I've understand, at an energetic level, the changes that I need to make in my life, but how do I implement them? How do I make those happen? And I think, you're trying to figure out how to make it all work. Which is why this into the unknown, because this is you're embarking on a journey that you're not sure the way ahead, you're not sure the way forward. So it's got you a little stressed and frazzled, Aquarius, but beautiful energy. I mean, I can see this happening to about anyone. So there's the Temperance card coming out, which is just telling you to have a little bit of patience. It's just going to take a minute. So just have a little bit of patience. And then this is, I really feel like this is just, with the Seven of Wands, it's your determination. I think your determination to make these changes, to move forward, Eight of Cups, to move forward in a new direction. I think you're trying to move in a new direction in your life, Aquarius. In August, you're really, you're determined to move ahead and make this happen. Whatever changes you're trying to make in your life, because that they need to be made. And like I said, I don't feel anything negative at all. I really feel like these cards that seem like they may be bad, they're not. They're just, I really see this as you trying to sort things out, trying to prioritize and figure out how do I make this happen? How do I make these changes happen in my life? You're just figuring it out. You're in that moment of figuring out, but I think things are changing so quickly for you that it's telling you to have patience, because you're just a bit frazzled because things are changing quickly, but you are determined, very determined to make it happen, to move forward, move forward. So then we have, as your final cards, there's the working on this situation. And that's why I said I really felt like, you were determined to make this happen. Doing what you need to do. This is doing what you need to do to make this happen. Had an extra card come out. We actually had 4 here. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. So, this is, you've got 2 cards of kind of investing and working on what needs to be worked on. I see this as just standing up for, it's more of standing up for what you're trying to do. And this here, I think, is just picking up on that little bit of energy, like I said, of being frazzled, because you're still trying to prioritize. So there's that little bit of, being up in your head, trying to strategize, prioritize. So it's a little bit, in a sense, it can be a little bit of self-sabotaging, and that's only because you may have, there's always a possibility that when you're making plans and trying to make things happen, that you might get in your own way, or you might get too frustrated and give up. So that's kind of like, be cautious that, don't end up giving up because you think it's too much. Just have patience with yourself. That's what I'm really picking up on, Aquarius, is what you need to know for this month of August, or where you're going to be at. You're going to be making a lot of changes. I think you got a lot of changes ahead. So this is what I'm pulling, these Secret Language of Light Oracle cards. One of these for the final cards, Let Your Light Shine. I think one of the other signs got this card as well, but these have been really tying in pretty nicely to the messages that have been coming through in these readings. So you have 45, Let Your Light Shine. Yeah, be authentic. Yeah, I know that I read this from one of the other signs that I did. I can't remember which sign it was now, but one of the other signs got this card as well. because I remember reading it for them. So it says, today embrace your uniqueness. Say to yourself, I am so pleased and honored to be me. Embrace the parts of you that may feel a little strange. They feel this way because you resist experiencing the fullness of you. We can all feel a little odd or peculiar at times, longing to be like everyone else and just fit in. But compromise breeds resentment. Locking yourself into the presence of what others want will strangle your soul and split you in two. Accept yourself, set yourself free from judgment and what you perceive others think about you. Let your soul shine outward and inspire others to connect, embrace, and shine their truth. So I really am feeling that, that you've already done that you have really stepped into your light and you're letting your light shine and you're doing what you need to let your light shine, to be your true authentic self. I felt that in your soul level, that you've had an awakening, that you have already gone through that process, and you now you're just trying to put things in motion to go on your soul's journey, your soul path. You've awakened to what your authentic self is, and you've healed a lot of parts of you, and you're ready to let your light shine in the world. And I think you're just putting things in place to make that happen, or working through the transition of making those changes that are necessary in your life for you, Aquarius. I think this was an absolutely beautiful message. I hope this did resonate with you. If it did, hit that like button down below, because that shares your energy with me and allows me to also understand that the message did resonate with you. Also, feel free to leave any comments that you would like to leave for me down below. I'll definitely read those if you leave any comments. Thank you so much if you took the time to join me. Also, if you want to become part of my tribe, all it takes is hitting that subscribe button and you'll be part of my tribe, and we will, you'll understand or see when I publish things. I publish these type of readings once a month, the overviews, and I also do 3 different types of readings during the week, with an occasional random reading here and there if they pop up. So thank you once again if you took all this time to sit here and listen through this message to the end. I appreciate you so much and wish you the very best this month. Joy, love, and light.